Hi YouTube! I am glad you have found my channel. My name is Abigail and this is my YouTube account. I am going to start vlogging pretty regularly here and over on another channel that I have started with some of my friends called The 1 Year Experiment. We're 7 college kids, different years. Each year is represented at least once. There's kind of an overabundance of sophomores, but you know, what can we do? But that's over at The 1 Year Experiment. I'll post a link to that in the doobly-doo, and I might get to explaining that later. But this is an intro video to me. For those of you who stumbled upon this account, either because you found The 1 Year Experiment after we started, or something else. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. As I already said, my name's Abigail. My YouTube name is AR McQueen because that is an alias I've used many, many a times. Actually, my nickname is also McQueen. Not for like Lightning McQueen or Alexander McQueen, but for Steve McQueen, because he's one of my favorite actors, and one of my favorite movies is Bullet, which sounds really dumb, but I just love that movie. And right, I am 19 years old. I am a college sophomore at Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond. I love the city of Richmond to start with. My major is English and psychology with a criminal justice minor, and I chose English because I am an avid reader, writer, and just all sort of like Englishy person. My favorite author is John Green, followed closely seconded by it's a tie between Sarah Rees Brennan, Maureen Johnson, and William Shakespeare. Don't hate me for liking John Green more than William Shakespeare. And I chose English because I love writing, and John Green actually inspired me to be a YA author, which is why I have almost 3 manuscripts completed and why I've done NaNoWriMo 2 years now, and we'll be doing it a 3rd time, and hopefully by the end of that I'll have 4 manuscripts. But that'll all be stuff to come later. I chose psychology because while English is my passion, psychology is my life. It's one of the reasons I love YouTube so much, because I love that there are people just like me who are willing to sit in like random rooms in their house or go outside to random places and talk into a camera. Like, everyone thinks we're crazy. You all realize that, right? I mean, unless they know who we are. I'm not doing this to get famous or anything. Oh, that'd be pretty neat, right? Being famous. But I love YouTube. I love all the people on YouTube. And I love sort of this whole, like, sitting here, I'm talking to my camera, I feel like I should be having a conversation with you, but I know that you aren't going to, and while I could, you know, pause and do all sorts of effect magic-y, I am terrible at effects. So these will all be pretty much one-shots. Right. Psychology is my passion. I love trying to figure out how people work, which is why I'm minoring in criminal justice as well, because I really want to be a criminal profiler one day for the FBI, so psych and criminal justice will help me on that path. But right now I'm still undergrad and still kind of trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. I also make random noises. Right. More about me and not about my education. I am an avid reader and writer, as I already said. I'm an activist in the gay rights movement. That doesn't just mean I'm fighting for, like, gay marriage. I'm fighting to give them equal rights, because right now we're kind of shafting an entire group, and I was raised to believe that no matter who you are, you deserve all the rights that everyone else has, and that just isn't true in our society, so I'm fighting to change that. I'm part of VCU's Queer Action, and if you knew about King Cuccinelli way back in, like, March, then you might have seen us on Anderson Cooper or Rachel Maddow, which was really, really cool for us. That's gay rights. I do color guard. I did color guard 3 years in high school, freshman year of college, and hopefully I'll get to do it again this year. I also am part of the Rocky Horror Picture Show Shadowcast, where I'm props. I hope to remain props because I don't want to be on screen ever. I'm a big nerd. John Green's one of my favorite authors, nerd fighters. I love all things sci-fi. Stargate, Doctor Who, Star Trek, Farscape, Firefly, Not a big Battlestar Galactica person, but I do like Star Wars. Getting into gaming. I like comic books. And I don't really know what else to say about comic books. My favorite characters are Green Lantern and The Flash. That's really all about comic books, I have to say, aside from the fact that I love Batman. But everyone loves Batman. I also really love music. My favorite bands are all British bands. I love the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and Muse. I also really love YouTube musicians, like all the people on DFTBA Records. Tom Milsom, Charlie McDonald, Alex Day, Alan Mostofska. I can never say his last name. And Hank Green, of course. My dog just walked by and looked at me funny. And really, all I have to say is that I hope you stay tuned, because I'll be posting things here. I'll be posting things over on the 1 Year Experiment, to which I'll post a link in the doobly-doo. And I guess just stay really awesome. DFTBA!